Welcome to my channel History Coins HD. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare US coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable coins that could be worth far more than you think. Stick around till the end, you won't want to miss what these rare gems are really worth. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more discoveries in future. Let's dive in. Top 1. Today, we're diving into the story of a coin that many Americans have held in their hands without ever realizing its hidden potential, the Eisenhower $1 coin, minted in 1971 at the Denver Mint. On the surface, it looks like a regular dollar coin. But buried beneath its familiar design lies a secret. A rare version of this coin could be worth an absolute fortune. So sit tight, because this journey into the world of Eisenhower dollars is about to get really exciting. Let's travel back in time to the early 1970s. America was undergoing significant changes, politically, socially, and economically. After the passing of President Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1969, the United States Mint decided to honor the former general and 34th president with a brand new $1 coin. In 1971, the first Eisenhower dollars rolled out of the Denver and Philadelphia mints, and they marked a historic moment. They were the first dollar coins produced since the peace dollar ended in 1935. Now, most people think of the Eisenhower dollar as a heavy, clunky coin. It's not made of silver in its common form, and it doesn't look particularly flashy. But here's where the story gets interesting. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation, only a few have managed to survive in exceptional condition or with fascinating minting errors that make them incredibly valuable to collectors today. So, what makes the 1971 D Eisenhower dollar so special? The D stands for Denver, one of the key mints responsible for producing circulating coins. The Denver Mint struck a large number of these coins using a copper-nickel clad composition, rather than silver. However, some rare examples from this mint are believed to have been struck with leftover silver planchets, basically coin blanks intended for different coin types. These accidental strikes resulted in a highly unusual coin, a 1971 D Eisenhower dollar with the weight, look, and feel of a silver coin. Even though none were officially supposed to exist from this mint in that year, collectors have gone wild for these anomalies. But it's not just the silver planchet error that excites coin experts. Some 1971 D Eisenhower dollars show doubled dies, misaligned strikes, and other minting errors that make them truly one of a kind. Even among standard issues, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition with full, sharp details and no signs of wear is becoming increasingly difficult. These coins were used daily, jingled in pockets, spent at arcades, and tossed in drawers. That's why an untouched specimen is so incredibly rare today. Now let's talk design. On the obverse side, you'll see the commanding profile of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. It's a bold, no-nonsense portrait that captures Eisenhower's legacy as a wartime leader and a unifying president. Flip the coin, and you're greeted by an image inspired by the Apollo 11 mission, an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, a nod to both America's space achievements and its commitment to peace. This dramatic imagery links American history with human achievement in a powerful way, making the Eisenhower dollar a coin of both national pride and historic symbolism. Many people overlook this coin, thinking it's too recent to be valuable. But the world of numismatics always holds surprises. Just imagine digging through an old coin jar or your grandparents' collection and finding this unassuming dollar coin, only to discover it could change your life. And that brings us to the moment you've been waiting for, the value. While most 1971 D Eisenhower dollars are worth just a few dollars in circulated condition, the rare examples, especially those with silver composition errors or in near-perfect mint state, have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. So, how much could one of these rare coins actually be worth? Believe it or not, a pristine, rare error version of the 1971 D Eisenhower $1 coin has sold for as much as $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single Eisenhower dollar. That's the power of rarity, condition, and historical significance in the world of coin collecting. So, if you've got one of these coins lying around, it's time to take a much closer look. Check for errors, examine the condition, and consider having it appraised by a professional numismatist. Who knows? You might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Top 2, where we uncover the hidden stories behind coins you might think are ordinary but could actually be worth a small fortune. Today, we're exploring a coin that's often overlooked in collections, tucked away in drawers, or even spent as loose change without a second thought. But here's the twist: the 1972 D Eisenhower $1 coin might just be one of the most surprising treasures in American coin history. And now, the Eisenhower dollar series was produced between 1971 and 1978, and while most of them are still easy to find, certain dates and mint marks hold incredible value. Among them, the 1972 issue has become a hot topic in the numismatic world, and the coin minted in Denver that year, with the D mint mark, is one of the most intriguing of them all. So why should anyone care about a big, bulky dollar coin from the 70s? First of all, this was the last large-sized dollar coin the US would produce for general circulation. It marked the end of an era in American coinage, a final salute to the iconic silver dollar tradition that began in the 18th century. Even though most of the 1972 D coins were made from a copper-nickel clad composition, rather than real silver, they still carry a deep connection to America's history and legacy. The obverse of the coin features a bold portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, five-star general, World War II hero, and the 34th President of the United States. It's a no-nonsense design that captures the strength and leadership he was known for. Flip it over, and you'll find one of the most inspiring reverse designs ever placed on a US coin, the Apollo 11 moon landing tribute. It features an American eagle descending onto the surface of the moon, holding an olive branch in its claws. This image commemorates one of humanity's greatest achievements and ties the coin to a period of unmatched American innovation and courage. But here's where the real story begins. While millions of these coins were minted in Denver in 1972, very few have survived in top condition. These were coins meant for everyday use, passed from hand to hand, scratched, scuffed, and forgotten. That's why collectors are on the hunt for specimens in pristine, uncirculated condition. And those are not easy to find. And now let's add another twist to the tale: minting varieties and errors. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar, in general, is famous for its multiple reverse types, Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3. These refer to subtle changes in the Earth's design on the reverse side, just above the eagle. While these varieties are typically found on Philadelphia minted coins, collectors always pay close attention to the Denver issues as well, especially when errors or anomalies are involved. Coins struck with off-center images, double dies, or even struck on the wrong metal planchet are rare gems that drive collectors into bidding wars. Some of these coins slipped through quality control at the Denver Mint and made it into circulation. And when found in perfect condition or with an unexpected twist, like being struck on a silver planchet or showing doubling in the design, these coins can reach astonishing values. Imagine finding a 1972 D Eisenhower dollar that has never been touched, kept in a protective case since the day it was minted. The luster still glows, the details are razor sharp, and not a single scratch blemishes the surface. That alone would make it a desirable collector's item. But add in a rare minting error, and suddenly, this old coin turns into a life-changing discovery. So if you've got a jar of old coins lying around, or a collection handed down from a relative, it's time to take a closer look. Examine each detail of your 1972 D Eisenhower dollar. Look for strong definition in the strike, signs of doubling, or anything out of the ordinary. These small clues could be the key to identifying a coin worth far more than its face value. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for: the value. While the average 1972 D Eisenhower dollar in circulated condition may be worth just a few dollars, rare specimens in perfect mint state, with specific errors or unique features, have stunned collectors and auction houses alike. A truly exceptional example of the 1972 D Eisenhower $1 coin has been valued as high as $40,000. That's right, $40,000 for a single coin that most people wouldn't look at twice. It's the kind of hidden treasure that reminds us why coin collecting is so thrilling. You never know what you might be holding until you really look. If this video has sparked your curiosity, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you're notified the moment we uncover the next rare coin that could be sitting in your very own home. Top 3. We're taking a closer look at a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but don't be fooled. Tucked inside its weighty frame is a slice of American history, a story of innovation, change, and mystery. We're talking about the 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin, a coin that, under the right conditions, could be worth far more than its face value. In fact, if you happen to have a certain rare version, you could be holding something truly remarkable. And now, let's set the scene. The early 1970s were a time of transformation in the United States. The Vietnam War was winding down, Watergate was unraveling political trust, and the economy was shifting. Amidst all this, the U.S. Mint continued to produce the Eisenhower dollar, a large, heavy coin honoring one of America's most iconic leaders, President Dwight D. Eisenhower. The Eisenhower dollar, first released in 1971, wasn't just another coin. It symbolized strength, unity, and American achievement. Its design was bold, modern, and meaningful. On the front, we see the proud profile of Eisenhower himself, general, president, and the man who helped lead the Allied forces to victory in World War II. His image is strong and confident, capturing the essence of a leader who helped shape the world. But flip the coin over, and the story goes even deeper. The reverse side of the Eisenhower dollar pays tribute to the Apollo 11 moon landing, with a powerful image of a bald eagle landing on the lunar surface, clutching an olive branch. Above the eagle is Earth, seen from space. It's not just a patriotic design, it's a symbol of how far America had come, from the battlefields of World War II to the surface of the moon. Few coins in U.S. history have ever told such a powerful dual story. Now, let's zoom in on the 1974 edition of this coin. Produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, these coins were struck primarily in copper-nickel clad, meant for everyday circulation. Millions were produced and used in daily transactions across the country. But while most of them are still common and relatively low in value, a handful stand out, and these are the ones collectors are desperately searching for. What makes some 1974 Eisenhower dollars so special? First, condition plays a major role. Finding one that has never been circulated, free of scratches, wear, and marks is rare. These coins weren't typically saved. They were spent, pocketed, and passed around. That means uncirculated examples with brilliant luster and flawless details are highly sought after. But it's not just condition. There are also extremely rare versions of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar that were struck in silver, despite not being officially released in silver that year for general circulation. These mysterious coins are believed to have been struck accidentally using leftover 40% silver planchets, metal blanks from earlier years, or special sets. A very small number of these silver-struck coins have been authenticated, making them prized treasures in the world of coin collecting. And then come the errors, minting mistakes that somehow slipped through quality control. We're talking about doubled dies, off-center strikes, planchet flaws, and other rare anomalies that turn a regular coin into a one-of-a-kind collectible. If your 1974 Eisenhower dollar has any of these features, it could be worth much more than you'd ever expect. Imagine this. You're going through an old box of coins inherited from a grandparent. You pick up a large, shiny Eisenhower dollar from 1974 and something about it just looks different. It's heavier, or the color seems off. Or maybe the details are unusually sharp, almost like it's fresh off the minting press. That's the kind of find that could change your life. The coin collecting world is full of stories just like this, people discovering forgotten coins in drawers, jars, or inherited collections, only to find out later that they possess something incredibly rare and valuable. And while most coins won't reach extraordinary prices, a select few, those with rare characteristics, outstanding condition, or mysterious origins, can go for staggering amounts at auction. So now, the big question: how much could a rare version of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar be worth? Well, if you've got one of these elusive coins, especially one with a silver composition or a rare minting error, and it's in near-perfect condition, get ready to be amazed, because a rare 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin has been valued as high as $32,000. That's right, $32,000 for a coin most people wouldn't give a second glance. It just goes to show, in the world of numismatics, the real value often hides in plain sight. So, before you spend that old Eisenhower dollar on a soda or toss it into the coin jar, take a moment. Look closely. You might be holding a valuable piece of history. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story fascinating, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a chance to discover hidden treasure. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next coin be a rare one.